Hi everyone, welcome back to Beauty by Trish, and today I wanted to do a comment video. I don't know what to name it. Comment replies, replying to comments, something. But I had mentioned doing this and a lot of you guys really liked the idea, and I think somebody, and I don't remember who, said that there's somebody else that does this. I don't know if they do it regularly or not. And I'm not sure how exactly I'm going to do it. I probably will not read every comment, but I will try my best to acknowledge your comments, you know, maybe, you know, with a thank you or something. I don't know, because I don't want somebody to feel left out. So we'll just kind of roll with it and see what happens. And I'm sorry, I have a headache from I don't know where, and I need to do my Trish talk, my tea time and Trish talks, and I have a haul to do. Oh, okay, let's do this, people. I'm going to get myself out of the headache. How's that? Okay, let's start with my February favorites video. Jeanette. Oh my gosh, I must try those lashes. You can get one eye to look halfway decent, but the other eye takes twice as long. I think we're all like that. I don't think, and I think that's why even some of the more known YouTubers, when they do their tutorials and stuff, they always do one, but they either have the other one done or they do it off camera. I think we all have trouble with one of our lashes. And it's weird. It's like I can whip out a wing eyeliner on my left eye, but on my right eye, it's a problem. And I'm right-handed. Where did you say you found those? These are from Such a Tease. I don't even know where my demi ones are. I have a mess. But I actually found some from Ardell. I was just looking for the demi ones that were from Such a Tease. They are like they're smooshed in, and it's a little more work to get them to blend with your regular lashes because they only come to here. But these from Ardell, they're called Ardell Accents, and they were in number 305, and they were more separated, not really spiky, but more natural as far as the way they were positioned on the band. And they were much easier to blend in with my natural lashes. And those were Ardell Accents. So you might want to check those, Jeanette. G from Oz, very informative video, sending you hugs. Send you hugs back, sweetie, and thank you. That makes my day when I feel like I've given somebody a tip or information or something that has helped. Because so many times I've watched YouTube, and like with the hauls, I bought this, and I've been guilty of it too. I bought this and that and the other, and then I never hear back what was thought. And that's one reason. I know you can with favorites or with empties, but by that time, you know, I want to know before that what the thought is on that. So that is one thing I'm trying to improve on my channel, is getting information back to you guys in a quicker timeline. So thank you, G. Uplifting home. Lifting energy coming your way. What a hard challenge for you, losing a child. I can't imagine. Hugs, Carol. Thank you, Carol. It has been one of the most challenging things, and something that I wish that no parent would ever have to go through. But one day at a time. One day at a time. And the days that I feel like I can't, then I just think I'm doing it for her because I carry her with me. So Nola A. Got lots of good tips from this video. Can't even imagine weather as cold as you're talking about. Sending you warm thoughts and hugs. It has been really cold. I am big about going by the Farmer's Almanac, and it was right on point. It has been, because last year it said we get an abundance of snow, and we were buried in snow. It's actually 17 was the high today, 29 is the high tomorrow, and then we're getting a heat wave. It's supposed to be in the mid 40s, I think, starting Sunday, and then I think through the rest of the week. Beth Graves, I can only imagine how you feel losing a child. I've not had to suffer through that. It's enough losing a parent. Thank you. I take all the prayers I can get there, Beth. You tried listening a couple times but could not make out the full name of the MAC Prep and Prime primer you mentioned. Can you please reply back and let me know the full name? I want to try it. Does it work while covering large pores? I just got my first 3 eyeshadows from Inglot with a couple other. They have the best gel liners, and I love their matte eyeshadows. I love matte eyeshadows, period. Oh, that's not it. The primer is MAC's Prep and Prime Skin Base Visage Primer. So that's what that is. I hope the glare's not too bad. But I'll put it right here on the screen for you too, so maybe that'll help. Mary Fraser, we had the same 30 degrees temps yesterday, and it's only 15 so far today and going down. At least it's sunny. Yeah, it was sunny here today too. Beautifully sunny. But it's very deceiving when you go out and you're like, oh my gosh. I found perfect brow combo for me. I use the original IT brow powder first and then go over with their new gel to powder pencil. Ooh, I'm going to have to try that. It looks very natural. And man, do they stay put. Perfect. Looking forward to the Too Faced eye tutorial. I like the colors. The Physicians Formula Felt Tip Liner, I have not had a problem with it drying out. I have had it for quite a while. And if you're talking about this one, it stays really nice. I've had this, like I said, for a good while. The only one that lately had really dried out quickly for the times that I used it was the e.l.f., but I think it was like $1 or $2, so I wasn't really surprised. And biotin, yes, it is the best thing. I cannot believe the difference at all in my hair. You said that you've been taking it for about 4 years, and between taking it and stop shampooing, my hair is, I'm telling you, and I've done this in videos, shampooing is one of the hardest things you can do, hardest on your hair things you can do, is just straight shampoo. Even name brand shampoos, like big names, expensive shampoos, I still dilute that. But if you have to shampoo, seriously, either dilute your shampoo, try to shampoo every other day, or get the cleansing conditioning shampoo, because that makes such a difference in your hair. It really, really does. Crazy Beautiful MUA. Hey, Heather. The A180 Pro saved my hair. I think I did a video on it when my hair was blue. I think I remember that now. It was a pretty blue. Your hair was a pretty blue. They have a kit for $8 and it takes 2 years off, and then you went back and bought the full size. I just went straight for the full size. I was desperate. I just bought the full size immediately. I think they were actually on sale when I got them, my first set. You can't wear MAC face products because they break you out, but love their blushes and shadows. Thanks for sharing. I watched you while I enjoyed my coffee. Well, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I've heard a lot of people say that about MAC foundations, and I think when I first ventured into MAC, I only bought one foundation because I was really worried that I would have the same reaction, because I've always had issues with skin problems, but none of them have bothered me so far, so I'm pleased. Lorette Young, you are welcome, and God bless you, honey. Thanks for watching. By the dozen, aw, thank you. I'm glad that you like my videos. I'm just me. Sometimes I'm a more muted down version because I'm very sarcastic, and I try not to be too much on here because it would come across me being a total and I agree. Sometimes it's like, you know, there's girls that I really like to watch because they're very informative, and there's other girls that I like to watch just because there's connection, and there's other girls that I like to watch just because I enjoy them or they relax me. So I totally know what you're saying. And thank you. I want to think that she is proud of me. Yeah. When I first, you bought the 180 products and haven't used them that much, is what you had said. When I first bought them, I used them for maybe 2 or 3 days, and then I was like, I'm going to go back to something else. But then when I really needed them, thank goodness, when I really needed them, they were there, and I used them, and I love them. I love them. But I think you would have to be careful, and I did try to point it out in this video. If you're wanting moisture, get the one for moisture. I think if you have really fine hair and there's really not that much damage, maybe just too much blow drying or too much heat, curling irons, straighteners, etc., I think that the Reconstructor might be too strong. I think it really works best, and this is just what I found personally, for people that have chemically damaged their hair, such as myself. And Lori from Lori Looks. Hey lady, I love you too. Thank you. And good. I'm glad that you feel that my videos are informative, because that's what I'm going for. I want them to be informative. I just want it to be like you're watching a friend talk about your favorite stuff, because we all love makeup. And these comments are from the MAC haul, my MAC haul. Okay, Kirsty is all about a contour and highlighting video. Awesome. Susan W. You've been curious to try their foundations and concealers. Yeah, I'm wanting to try a couple more of their concealers too. Emily! I know, I love hauls too. She says she loves hauls. MAC has great makeup. And Emily would also be interested in seeing me do a video using sculpting and shaping powders. Awesome. I will be planning to get on that for y'all. Marcy, you are welcome, honey. I hope you're doing well. Oh, what was that? Nola. I agree. MAC is one of my favorite makeup lines too, and I think that they should have some mature women working for them. Seriously though, I think a lot of companies overlook what we have to offer. I really do. I think that a lot of companies overlook what we have to offer, because our age group, we are just now, you know, we've done for our kids and for our spouses and for our careers and just everything for all this time. And I think it's like when you hit a certain age and maturity, it's like it's me time. It's me time. I'm going to do this. You know, when my girls were little, I never would have bought a MAC foundation that cost $30. I never would have. Because number one, I was a single mom and financially I couldn't. And number two, I would have always found something that my kids needed more, or that I needed to invest more in than one foundation. So definitely, I agree that so many companies, and MAC included, is not marketing our category to benefit each other. We could benefit from them, and they could benefit from us as well. Kathy, how do you know which foundation you should use? Color. Okay. With MAC, it's really tricky. If you do not have a MAC store, or if you don't have a Macy's or Nordstrom with a MAC in it, there are a couple websites. I just went to Google and I Googled eyewear, and this is legit what I Googled. Eyewear, CoverGirl, I don't remember the foundation exactly. CoverGirl 3-in-1 in classic ivory. What shade would I wear in MAC? And it will bring you up these shade sites where you can enter what you wear, and it will give you all these options, or one in particular, and if I can remember it, I will link it below, that will tell you, you can narrow that search down to specifically the brands that you're interested in. So that's what I would suggest. If you can get color swatched, please go do it, because MAC is known for their NWs and their NCs, and you know, they're kind of backwards. According to other companies, they're kind of backwards. But not all NW 15s are the same. Let me show you real quick. This is an NW in the Studio Sculpt. Okay. And this is an NW15. Same numbers, same color family. And look at the difference. NW15 in the Studio Sculpt. Yeah. And NW15 in the mineralized foundation. It'd be good if you could be color matched, because some of their foundations, like the I'm sorry, my head is not getting better. Some of the shades, like the Master Match and the Face and Body, they're not in their regular NC NW families. They're a number, or a letter and a number. So I don't know why MAC is trying to make it difficult, but yeah. So best case, to get your best result, I would go to a counter. I know that the ones like in Macy's, they don't work on commission, so they have no problem. It's not like you're delaying them making a sale or something if you go in and you get color matched. Go in, get color matched, and ask for a sample. See how that feels on your skin. Yes, I like MAC's Clear Top palette too. I would love to see you do a video using okay. Another one wanting a video. Beth wants a video on the sculpting and shaping. Awesome. Loretta, you've never tried anything from MAC? I didn't until about 1.5 years ago. I have to say, you always wear such amazing color shirts. You always look beautiful. Well, thank you, Loretta. Loretta, you are always so kind and so sweet. Thank you so much. Gina. Yes, thank you, honey. I'm looking forward to doing the MAC Foundation video. And you have dry skin. You know I have combo and oily. Now this is before I really get into it and make notes and do a lot of research, because I do that when I review stuff too. I would say one of these two products, and definitely. This one is a gel-like formula. A lot of makeup artists use this, and it is phenomenal. This I've only worn once, but I would say the mineralized, which Barbie could probably tell you more about that if you watched her video on it. She used that on her Get Ready With Me on the Valentine's Day. But definitely, I know that she did say she liked this, and I know that this is wonderful. So I would say, off the top of my hat, one of these two foundations. Shot by the dozen. I would like to see a video on contouring. Yes, ma'am. I'll be glad to do that. And yes, it does get confusing. It does. I'll try to make it as simple as I can. What was the name of the empty palette? I tried to find it on Mac.com, but came up with nothing. Thanks, Patty. A lot of times on Mac, their website is a little confusing sometimes. Type into their search on the Mac website, Pro Palette Large Single, and it'll bring that up for you. Eto and You, I hope I said that right. I've really strayed from MAC lately because outside of blush, eyebrow pencil, and some brushes, I just think there are better options out there ingredient-wise too. But I guess you have to do what works for you. You allow yourself one item. I totally get that. And I don't think we really think about what we put on our skin. I know I don't. I know I really had my eyes opened when I had my hair dark burgundy just a month and a half or so ago. And I was just sick the whole time. I was just, you guys know I was on here, sinus infection, went to the doctor, going to the doctor. I was sick the whole time my hair was dark. And I was just thinking one night, and I jumped out of bed and I got on Google and I typed in, can my hair dye make me sick? And I could not believe, I was floored at the results. So we don't. I don't. Until then, I never would have thought anything like that. So I totally understand what you're saying. Paulette, I own one MAC lipstick and no other MAC. I really want to get into foundations since Barbie did her look using MAC foundation. I have dry skin and I'm 57 years old. Which MAC foundation would you suggest? Love your videos. I miss Barbie so much. Thank you very much. And then Loretta asked, where did Barbie go? Barbie is very sick. She is very sick, and it is my heartfelt prayer that she gets something to work out in her favor so that she can get that surgery that she needs, because I don't think she's going to feel better until she does. And yeah, I don't want to say a whole lot more because I don't know, I feel like I'm talking about her, but definitely I know she appreciates y'all that are still praying for her and everything. So yeah, but she's got to get something worked out so she can have that surgery. And Paulette, the same that I told Gina, I would recommend one of these two. This one is the one that Barbie did choose, the mineralized, and she seems to really enjoy it. And then this Studio Sculpt, I'm always afraid I'm going to say the wrong thing, the Studio Sculpt, that's a gel-like. This is more hydrating. This is more, I guess, just from the research I've kind of skimmed through. I haven't done my deep research yet. But just kind of off weighing, I would say if you have a lot of dryness in your skin, a lot of issues with flaking and everything, I would go for this. If your skin's dry to normal, but it's kind of dull and you just want to zhuzh it up a little bit, then I would go with this. Because from my understanding, that's kind of the difference in the two. But I could be wrong. So we will find out more as I research more. Diana J. Nice haul. I love the Pro Longwear foundation. Oh, I do too. I do too. It's amazing. I've always been curious about the face and body. Looks great on you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I think I'm on day 4. Yeah. with the face and body, and I'm enjoying doing this because I like to try different techniques. I use the same primer, but like one day I used the Real Technique sponge, then the next day I used the flat top foundation, then the next day I used my Real Technique because it's a little more rounded and a lot softer, so I use that. And then today when I put it on, I used, oh, my hair's hideous, like that commercial, Jake from State Farm, he sounds hideous. My hair's hideous. Anyway, but I used my fingers this morning when I put it on. I never use my hands to put my makeup on, but I did. Lori would like a video on contour. Awesome. And Ups Chick 712. Oh my gosh, honey, thank you. Thank you so much. You guys are too kind to me. You really are. So I'm going to do comments from just one tag. Also, I didn't realize that I hadn't responded to that. What a slacker I am. Okay, Jeanette, I love seeing your favorites. Thanks for sharing. You know, I guess it is kind of like a favorites video more so than a favorites because I can't narrow it down. And it was like when I did that just one tag, I was like, if I was going to be shipped away and could only take one thing, what would it be? Kind of forced myself into it. JJ, Miss Ma'am, you just bought Amber Rush and you're right, Perfection, my new favorite for sure. It is an amazing, amazing eyeshadow. Let me get it. Did I do a swatch? I think I did a swatch. But this, I mean, it's just, I know I'm losing my lighting. It's getting darker here. It is just amazing. Oop, there we go. Look at that. Simply Janet. You were tagged in this one, but didn't have a chance to do it. Yep. She said that she agrees with, you know, the big bucks should kind of go on the skincare, not the actually cleanser, as long as you get it clean. G from Oz, I have NARS Audacious and Anna, and I really like it. They have so many pretty ones. Anna was actually my second choice, but my Sephora is relatively new. It's been there about a year now, I guess. And when I went, they had just put, no, they had two Audacious lipsticks out. One was like a bright red, and then they had mine out. And I was just like, I'm getting the Anita. She looked, couldn't find any others, so I just left with it. Such a great way to find out things we might otherwise not know. I'm iced in today in Texas, so I'm starved for videos. I know, I've been kind of watching, kind of not. I don't know. I think I'm fighting some kind of funk or something. See, Susan W. Great answers, Trish. I love Smashbox too. And you know, until recently, they just didn't get a lot of love. And they didn't. I think they did there for a while, for a very short time. And then it just kind of vanished. And they have some awesome things. I don't know why they're not talked about more unless they don't feed a lot of YouTubers. You know what I mean? I don't know if they do product pushes like Benefit and Urban Decay and MAC and all that, Lorac. I don't know how much they do that way. That's the only thing I can think of. Simply Me 1970. That is the NARS. If you're going to go for a NARS Audacious, the Anita is really good. Like I said, I like the Anna too, but the Anita is really pretty. She uses Cetaphil cleanser also. And is the Dr. Brandt better than the Professional? There is a hair, something driving me crazy. I have never tried the Professional. and I cannot remember who it was that loved the Professional until Smashbox came out with this last year. And she switched to this because she said the Professional did not keep her as matte as this, and it was greasier feeling. This doesn't feel greasy to me, so. But I've never used the Professional. But the Dr. brand, oh, it's awesome. It's awesome. Beth, great tags. I'm going to try the Cetaphil or CeraVe cleanser. I think you'll like it. You're using First Aid Beauty. And that's, I mean, that's good too, but those two are really, really nice. I know Makeup Faces with Mel uses the Purpose too, and she loves it. Sensational After 60. Lynette from LA Beauty Bag started the tag. She was tagged and complied. Oh, I'll have to go watch yours. More thought went into doing this tag than any others I've done. It is interesting to see what people would choose if they had to choose just one thing. I think it's fun. Shot by the Dozen. I really hope, since I'm saying your name a lot, that I'm saying it correctly. Yes, the OPI, I love applesauce. That is the name. No, your hearing isn't gone. That's what I said. And no, you cannot have enough pink. My daughter is the biggest pink fan ever. Everything's pink. And when she was pregnant, I said, if it's a boy, we're in trouble, but it was a girl. Lori looks. Loved your answers. I did this tag. I'll go over and watch your tag too, Lori. Or maybe you're the one that I watched it and that's why I did it. I'll have to go watch and see. Ooh, you were getting the snow too. North Carolina. So you went from Florida to North Carolina? Then you're not a snow lover. FBH16, the blush is pretty and the Jordana Chubby pencil sounds great. The foundation sounds amazing. I love that Jordana Chubby pencil. I really didn't think I would because I'm more of a pinky, mauvey, cranberry, berry kind of a person. But that is for sure, I have two. One in my purse and one here at the table. So definitely great. Okay guys, that wraps up for those 3 videos. I did responses back for February favorites, the MAC haul, and the Just One tag. So let me know down below if you guys like me doing it this way, if you rather like me typing my answers, what way do you prefer most? And if you do like it this way but think it needs to be tweaked a little bit, then feel free to give any constructive criticism down below. That does not offend me at all. This is all a learning process. Yeah, so I have yet to do a couple more videos, and hopefully the Advil that I took are going to kick in and help my headache. But thanks so much for watching. I hope that you guys have a great day. Be good to each other, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye. Bye. Zoe says bye too. Don't you, Zoe? Do you say bye too? Do you say bye too? Yeah, she says bye too.